Well, Coach, congratulations. Huge weekend, obviously goes without saying, against Augustana. What would you say about the overall effort of the group tonight to get the sweep?
Yeah, I thought it was gutsy. We got some guys dinged up from illness to just being flat out injured and gutting through it. So, um, we showed some resilience there and bend not break, and we might have set hockey back in time with some moments there in the second period, the way we were doing some things. But I thought we gathered ourselves back up and we got really comfortable in that one goal game.
You get some good performances, too, out of the bottom half of the lineup, especially the forwards. We talked about it yesterday. But Finn Williams with his first goal of the year, what can you say about him?
I would just say, like, for a young man to go through the mountain and the valley and from the injury and the perseverance, the ACLs, the surgeries, the rehabs, his game he was so dependable. He won a ton of faceoffs, and then the goals, icing on the cake. And no one deserves it more. He's worked his tail off to get to where he is right now, and he keeps performing.
This game wasn't without adversity. You go through a couple of difficult situations, on ice strength included. But what can you say about the group sticking with the plan and seeing it through all the way to the end?
Yeah, there were some ugly times about the game, but we got to be messy. You got to be able to come out the other side of messy. You got to make up for mistakes that are made. And I thought our guys did a good job of staying together. And the people on the bench, the way they were collaborating together, the way they were rooting one another on was pretty important for us.
That stretch in the second period and the final 5 minutes, they were really pouring on. Did you feel like surviving that and getting into the intermission there might have been the key to winning the game tonight?
By far. The second period, the stretch, they had us pinned back. We might have had a little panic on the dance floor going. We weren't maybe executing some pucks, but we just did, things that weren't really winning. We didn't get pucks in. We didn't get pucks out. We had some lengthy shift length. We keep track of, obviously, time on ice, and there were some pretty red dots on some guys after the second period. Stuck out there too long.
Easy decision to take a timeout in that spot, even in the second period?
Yeah. I mean, I think we were just tired. Probably good for us. I thought actually we played pretty good after that, but we were strung out. Then the icing, you'd love to have it in your pocket at the end, but even at the end there, the guys, we just got a plan. You want to shoot for it. That's how it goes. So even though we took the icings, it's still in a good spot.
Is this one of those games that if the rest of the season goes the way you want, you're going to look back and the way you were able to kind of grind this one out and say that's what a championship team does? Really,
Kev, we needed it. We needed to have our nose against the wall a little bit, and I think just go arm in arm through it. So hopefully, string a few together. It's been like the second half here has been a little bit of a hump to string things together. Now it's starting to maybe move forward, and the break is going to come at a good time. We got some guys that there's some doctor appointments coming.
Alex Tracy, I'll ask you about him. I just thought this was a game that there were a lot of pucks where I thought there could have been rebounds, there could have been pucks in bad spots, and they just never were. How good did he do it at keeping the puck out of the danger areas? And it's just a continuation of the whole year, right?
Yeah, it's just fantastic. When he's a warrior behind you, you know what's going on. His competitiveness. I thought he fought to find rebounds. He fought to find and fend off a lot of traffic in the crease. He's been working on, those guys do a great job of working on some hard covers and traffic, and he didn't let so many pucks roll off him. It was dynamite for our guys, and we learned a little bit of a lesson about ourselves just because we've got to be able to bend and not break, and at the same time, you got to be able to move forward after that happens to you.
This last one about Ralph. That was a really nice pass in the first to start that first goal. How big of an addition has he been to this team? I think in the first half, obviously the defensive prowess show, but now even some offense starting in the second half.
Yeah, Ralphie he's a warrior. You want him in your foxhole every minute of the day. Like he defends with honor. He's so committed to the whole group. There's way more offense than I think he gets credit for. Some of it's just sort of his routine plays that he makes over and over really consistently. And you don't know. Like, Ralphie's he's got a pretty good poker face day in and day out, but happy guy to go work as hard as he does.
How much scoreboard watching are you doing at this point? I mean, obviously it's tight. I think this weekend puts you in a lot more control here. And how much scoreboard watching are you trying to avoid it?
I'm not. I don't. I mean, our guys actually, I heard them say today if we won, it was home ice. So whoever's got all the formulas going out there, I didn't know if I read Diener's text today, and I didn't know if that was greater than or less than 3. I didn't know what was going on. So we just got to put our head down. We got a job to do here and take care of each other and play united. And I thought we did a good job with that. But everyone else is going to take care of themselves, and we got to do the same.
Thank you.
Thanks.